Hi everyone, and Dragon with you. So today I would like to show you the 10th position at dungeon ranking. Finally I managed to go straight here. You see that the comparison of levels is not super impressive, but I can keep playing and I can keep improving my position. So what I wanted to say, if we compare me and these three players, then I can say that Frank has 5-starred water totem and he had more power last time when we met. Big Rob has absolute starred water totem and 800k water team, so much more powerful than I do. All Is It Re was the player who removed me this Saturday with a huge Earth team, so he has 5-starred Earth totem. So all of these players are more powerful than I do, at least these two. Frank was. And if you compare my power and my totem with the other ones, then I'll show you just the Titan power positioning and you'll understand. So 68th my position at Titan power. That's not super impressive, right? So let's find some other people. So Big Rob is 18th. Meanwhile, Peter 21st. Ollie 25th. And maybe we can find Frank here. Yes, here he is. 36th position. So finally I managed to overcome them. Also today we celebrate the 2 years when I play this game. Earlier this morning I got this reward and I'm really happy to spend this time with the game. So I'll keep playing, I'll keep making new videos for you and hope they'll help new players and the ones who just want to achieve more. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is my dungeon progress. Today I already played the dungeon, I got some points there. So we are at level near to 24,000 and you see that I already collected some Titanite today. And I'll show you the Titans, I'll show you their stats, upgrades, etc. So my main team is a water team plus Araji or Eden, depending on who I play against. So if I play against Earth, then I play Water plus Araji or Water plus Araji and Moloch. If I play against Water, I play Water plus Eden. Sometimes I also played plus Angus, but he has worse stats. Also, I improved my other Titans. So you see, I'm working on the levels of other Titans to make them stronger. As a result, they are able to win the fights of their own element. Why is it so important, you would ask? Because actually you need all the Titans to be playable if you want to achieve huge things. What about artifacts and totems? So let me show you the situation. That's my totems currently. Actually, my water totem is maxed, but only 4 stars. That's not super great. 3 for fire and 1 for earth. What about Titan artifacts? So I worked hard on all the stats artifacts for my Titans and I opened a huge amount of spheres. That's the reason why I have maxed all my artifacts. Also, thanks to my dungeon, I received a huge amount of gold, which I invested straight into these artifacts. And I slowly improved the first 2 artifacts because actually I invested into 8 Titans, you see, not just 6. I really wanted a nice dungeon and that's why I have buffed my Titans. Others are kind of weak, so I still keep working on them, but they need more time. Okay, so now let me show you actually maybe the position at another thing about Titans. That's the position at cross-server tournament of elements. So you see I don't kill everybody, but still make a nice progress here. And let's go to the dungeon, let's check what's exactly going on and my strategy. Maybe you can help yourself by watching this video. So first of all, when you play against the team and your frontline tank is damaged, then you have 2 options. So option number 1, support him with Araji, make him faster and hope that he can recover during the fight. Option number 2, actually you can remove the tank and play only with like supers and other water. I'll show you the first options and the second option. So first of all, we get immunity as soon as this guy tries to shoot us. Then when the immunity is gone and the boost is here, we start getting everything into work. So first option tries to make Sigurd survive. You need a really huge Sigurd to do that. So actually, while his immunity works, we do kind of nothing, maybe some extra damage. When it stops, we just activate the debuffs, stuns, etc., so that Sigurd gets more time to recharge. Also, Araji helps a lot with that because he provides extra speed, and that speed helps a lot. Okay, so now I would like to decrease the amount of damage, but I can't do that, but anyway, it's fine. Remember that also last hit can save you a lot of things. If you compare the Titan powers, then you see that actually it wasn't an easy target for me. Yes, I understand like water versus fire, but anyway, not super easy. Okay, let's move on. So about hero fights, I'll just kind of skip them, so I'll play auto and speed up. Nothing special going on here. That's my main team. One of teams I can also play Celeste. So let's skip another one. I want to show you just 10 levels if I can go to the end. Unfortunately, I will try to avoid Earth fights because my Earth team is almost gone. Still, it can fight 2 more times, I guess. So what about this one? So now I have the tank which is charged. I can't afford playing Angus because if I play him, then we have one shot at the start and that doesn't make any sense. So my options are play just this team straightforward. I also can try to play in Vulcan. I think I can afford that to charge him. I can try to play Ignis, maybe. I can try to play Avalon as an option because Avalon is damaged and he doesn't have charge. So the solid one would be to play Araji. But let me try to play something else and prepare my Water plus Earth team for the next fights. So the general logic of what's going on here, I'll be really short. You need to either get healing or get better charge after each fight. So that's the aim. If you lose somebody, then you try to replay the fight or change some strategy, change activation time. Maybe you need more careful control. So this time you see that I lost my tank, that's why it doesn't make much sense. Let's try again and I'll just change something this time. So first of all, I would like to stun the opponent a little later. Why? Because if I do it at first, we get only Silva. If I do it now, we stun 2 characters at once. That's kind of logical, right? Okay, so can we remove this guy before he ults? This time exactly what I wanted. So he ulted straight into my immunity. That's exactly what I planned. Also, Avalon helps my team to kind of have some extra health. I really hope that Sigurd can recharge and get the immunity. Yes, here we go. So now only 3 Titans left. Can we remove somebody else and survive? Let's see. So if you can't, then I'll be forced to just start over. But looks like we are fine here. So now the question is this fight good enough? So did I achieve something better than I lost? The answer is, I think no, because although we recharged Avalon, but I wasted a lot of life from my main Titan, and that's why I think it was not worth trying. So let me just move back to the original composition and try to win this fight much easier. So every time you try to do something, please think what exactly composition you need to use and was the result really productive, I would say. So if you didn't achieve recharge, if you didn't achieve healing, then your result is not productive. You need to either improve Titans or try another composition. So you need to test different options before you have something which is kind of productive. Okay? So looks like we are still fine here. The general strategy I already showed you several times, but I would like to remind. So if you see that you are immune, then you can just wait for some time. If you see that you don't have immunity, if someone is able to ult soon, you try to stun this character. So you see that now I have much better situation. Okay, let's move on. Let's see. I think I can skip the heroic fights. They are just not entertaining. So what about Earth? At Earth I have a problem because my Titan is not charged, but I want to show you the strategy. So let me show you the fight. I'll anyway retreat, but just to show you the idea. Before ultimating Eden, let them go nearer. As a result, you'll be able to get all the Titans shot, right? If your frontline tank is charged, then you can easily get all the damage into the opponent. Unfortunately, I can't show it because he died too soon. So anyway, I can win this fight, but it is not productive. I need to heal my frontline tank first. That's why I choose another option, about fire. So about fire, I can either just get several options and choose the best one of all of them, or I can show you the fight. So let me show you the fight just for some entertainment, I would say. The idea is kind of simple. So you need to finish the opponent, which does something. At the same time, you need to be able to stun those who deal a huge amount of damage. So now I'll provoke them to do something. Here you see that Eden is able to ultimate. I will not allow that to happen. And here we go. So my result is pretty same. Okay, so what about this fight? Now you see that we have an opportunity to heal something, to heal and recharge. So there are two options. Option number one, try to play Angus. Option number two, try to play Moloch. So both options can work because we don't have a tank here, and that's a great opportunity to heal our Angus, right? So let's try. If it doesn't work, I already have another plan, so we'll try just a different tank. After immunity is gone, we get damage reduction. And the idea is just don't lose anybody, as long as possible. So if your tank is almost gone, then try to play without this tank. Try to heal him later on. So that's the main idea of my strategy. Every single fight should bring you progress, not regress. If you see that you can't do something, then try another composition. So you see that this time it didn't work. That's why I need to try another composition. So let me fight with this one. We'll have more damage to the front line. We'll have extra stuns, which should work nicely. And actually, my totem isn't good enough. So you see that I can't afford to heal like zeroed Titan and the frontline tank at the same time. But still, I really need to try. Okay. So if the fight goes wrong, just try another composition. If you can't use the frontline tank of water, then try to play without the tank. Use Nova as a tank. So I did it several times and it worked pretty nicely. So now I will not do anything. I'll just let my team heal itself. Yes, I see that my water tank is damaged, but my fire tank is ready for the fight. And here we go. So we have another firefight and no problem. So we just kick them all. The only thing I don't like here is that all of them are not charged. But I think I can afford that. Anyway. So another 10 levels. Let me try to show you, I guess, 10 more, right? So to make this video more entertaining, I'll just skip the heroic fights and go straight into Titan fights. So this time I'm forced to play fire. So this time I'll play Araji because I need to recover my Sigurd. You see that the power of the opponent is almost as my own. And my better position is in totem. He doesn't have a totem, I have a totem. But my totem is not super powerful. Yeah. So anyway, I need to survive, then just check last hit. So if your tank managed to kill someone, he gets a bonus energy, which allows him to survive longer. So just try to catch last hits when you can. That's a really nice part of the fight. And so can we make him alive? Yes, looks like we can. Okay. Now everything is under control, I would say. Alt during the damage reduction is just perfect. So now I'll just try to win myself more time. I will not finish her right now. because I need to try to heal my frontline tank. Okay, so I got some progress, no doubt. Let me go on. Another fight, same composition, I think. Yes, because I need to just repair my frontline tank. Okay. So we have the boost, we have immunity almost gone, that's why I'll just keep playing. This time I didn't catch the last hit, unfortunately. So looks like everything going okay, and we have the immunity right here. Great. It's time to proceed. 3 more. Here we go. Okay, so what I need to do now? To stun the opponent. Exactly now. Right, here we go. Then we have a water fight. So you see that after all these fights I managed to improve my position, which is pretty nice. When you do a water fight, there are several options you can do. So first of all, I wait till immunity if it's ready. Then another important part is when you see if this tank is able to ultimate you or not. That's important because you need not to let him do that if possible. That's why actually I tried to hold my Hyperion as long as possible, in case I'll need to finish the frontline tank of the opponent, just like that. Okay, so another fight. This time you see that I'm fully charged. The opponent has the tank, so I'm forced to play either Araji or Eden, right? But as a finisher for my video, I'll show you another option. So the option where you play triple Super Titan plus Nova plus Smile. So let's imagine that I can't afford playing my tank, right? So let's imagine he's hardly damaged, I can't just play him. What you should do, just try to stun as many characters as possible, then get the boost from Araji and then let your characters fight. It works not every time, but if you have Maya recharged, if you have Nova charged, it should work. So you rely on totem, stuns, healing, etc. If the opponent is stunned, no need to debuff him. When the stun is over, then you try to do it. Also, we have extra damage from Eden, which is pretty nice. Yeah, and the last part, so it would be great not to let him buff the opponent, but we can afford it. Okay, so actually that's the result. Not perfect, I understand. But you can tank with Nova. That's what I wanted to show you. And lastly, I can just accept this fate and proceed. So I got 20 more levels, I healed and recharged my team, and I'm ready to go deeper into the dungeon. So thank you for watching. I hope I just tried to show you everything, and maybe you get some new ideas from my video. That's the late game dungeon which I play now. Thanks for watching, see you in the next videos, good luck to you.